Funding for this program is made possible by the Corporation of Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.
Hey there guys, Tyrese Joyner here again. Of course, I already did the TME food review earlier today on doing the McDonald's McDank. If you guys want to relive that video, it's in the cards on the top right of your screen. Anyway, let's get on with WrestleMania Backlash Aftermath. These are the results of what happened last night at WrestleMania Backlash. Only one championship changed hands. The show began in the kickoff show where Sheamus had another US Champion Open Challenge. And Ricochet is stepping up to the plate. It was a good battle, but Sheamus prevailed in retaining his US Champion, and Ricochet came up short. And it was a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, Auska, and Charlotte Flair. And let's not forget that Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair remember last year's WrestleMania when they battled it out for the NXT Women's Champion. And Charlotte Flair won the NXT Women's Champion against Rhea Ripley. But last night at WrestleMania Backlash, it was a triple threat match. Rhea Ripley did not pin or submit Charlotte Flair to hold on to the gold, because Rhea Ripley pinned Auska to retain her Raw Women's Champion. But Charlotte Flair will have something to say about this tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Rey Mysterio and Domink Mysterio made history last night by becoming the father-son Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Well, before the match began, Domink Mysterio was pulverized and pummeled by Dolph Ziggler and Roode, and Rey Mysterio had to go it alone. But then Domink Mysterio would then later on come to the ring and help out his father. And boy, Rey Mysterio and Domink Mysterio made history by becoming a father-son Tag Team Champions. And Smackdown will have something to say about that this Friday. And Miz and Damien Priest compete in a Lumberjack match. But since WrestleMania Backlash was sponsored by Army of the Dead, the Lumberjacks were zombies. And man, Miz and John Morrison were frightened. It was a back and forth battle in a Lumberjack match, but Damien Priest scored the victory. And after the match, the zombies attacking the Miz. Boy, Miz got a scary look when he saw those zombies last night. And Monday Night Raw will have something to say. Miz will have something to say about this tonight. How scared he was to those zombies last night in that Lumberjack match. And Bianca Belair took on Bayley for the Smackdown Women's Champion. She retained her Smackdown Women's Champion, but however, Bayley kicked out from the pin, but her knees were down, but the referee didn't see it. It was a controversial decision made by the referee, and Bayley is not going to be happy about that, because she'll have something to say about this tonight. Well, actually not tonight, but this Friday on Smackdown. And she might demand a rematch for the Smackdown Women's Champion. But we'll have to see on Friday. And Bobby Lashley retaining the WWE Champion against Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. An all-out brawl in that triple threat match. But one thing that shocked us all is when Drew McIntyre pushed Bobby Lashley through the LED set to prevent Bobby Lashley from getting back into the ring, so that way Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre can battle it out for the WWE Champion. But then next thing you know, Bobby Lashley shook it off and got back in the ring and retaining the WWE Champion. So it looks like Bobby Lashley had defied the odds, and at least he did not lose the champion just like he did back in Elimination Chamber in that triple threat match for the US Champion between him, Matt Riddle, and John Morrison. And finally, in the main event, it was the Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Cesaro. It was a hard-fought battle Cesaro gave everything he got. But in the end, Roman Reigns locked in the guillotine lock and retaining the Universal Champion. And man, Roman Reigns been aiming at Cesaro's shoulder, which make his left shoulder vulnerable. I mean, after when Roman Reigns retained his Universal Champion, Seth Rollins came to the ring and beat the living hell out of Cesaro and his arm. Because I think Seth Rollins was getting revenge on Cesaro after when he embarrassed him at WrestleMania with those swings. And it looks like Seth Rollins got what he wanted and Cesaro got what's coming from him. Because now Cesaro has an injured left arm. And Seth Rollins taught Cesaro a lesson. So that's what happened last night at WrestleMania Backlash. And Monday Night Raw, we'll be talking about the fallout from WrestleMania Backlash. And with WrestleMania Backlash on the rear view mirror, our next pay-per-view we're heading to 5 weeks from yesterday, the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. That's all the news I have for you guys. Make sure you click subscribe and the notification bell for more future content so you don't miss any. I'm Tyrese Joyner. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. As always, keep it real, my friends, and stay in school.
Funding for this program is made possible by the Corporation of Public Broadcasting and viewers like you. I'm so done with this mission. Tyrese knew this one was going to be hard too. He called it.
Yeah, he was.
Tyrese has jinxed me once again. Thanks, Tyrese.